serious?
Yes, Jameson, they fucking are. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Reign of Horror, and holy crap. I know, I'm making this just hours before WrestleMania, but the last few weeks have been kind of a wild ride, because even though SmackDown had passed by and I was going to make a video about then, what happened? News came in just a few days before WrestleMania. 2 days before WrestleMania. There came in news that changed everything. Now, there are two things I want to talk about before I start making my predictions for WrestleMania. Those two things were the ones that really made me hesitant to make this video until now. That was one. There was a news going around that at the WWE Hall of Fame, Jerry Lawler would not be hosting. Instead, Eva Marie would host the Hall of Fame. Thankfully, that was just a rumor. Thankfully, Lawler debunked the rumor, and well, as you can see by the PlayStation 4 controller right there, I'm actually currently watching the Hall of Fame from last night because I was so tired I couldn't bother to watch it right then and there. But Jerry Lawler came out, that he was announced as the host. He came out to a huge ovation because I think some of the fans didn't know that he was actually going to host. And let me just adjust a little bit because my headlights was in the picture. Anyway, but yeah. And actually, I am just in the middle of watching Larry Zbyszko's introduction speech. Get off. Yeah, anyway. So yeah. I'm just gonna. There was something that popped up on the computer I just wanted to get rid of. So yeah. WrestleMania. So yeah, WrestleMania is coming up, and well, the network is right there. My PlayStation is ready to go on all night. PlayStation 4, that is. And yeah, I'm good to go. Me and my brother, and possibly a friend of his, are gonna watch WrestleMania 31. And well, yeah, like I said, there were two things I want to talk about. One was that rumor that turned out to be bogus, and I'm glad that's it. However, there's another news story that isn't bogus. It's real. For the past few weeks before WrestleMania, they've been building up this another Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This big Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal that's going to include so many stars in one package. And just recently, they announced that the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is going to take place on the pre-show. Yeah. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, one of the most heavily built matches of them all. They even had a fucking NXT tournament to determine one of the NXT top superstars that will be in the Battle Royal. Their first match on the main card, on the main roster, and it's on WrestleMania. And it was between four of the biggest stars: Tyler Breeze, Hideo Itami, Finn Balor, Adrian Neville. One of those four were guaranteed to get into it, and Hideo Itami was the one who was chosen. He won the tournament, and he's in the Battle Royal right now, and it's on the pre-show. It's on the pre-show. The fucking thing that almost nobody watches. The thing that you're giving away for free on your YouTube channel. Oh, good grief, I can't fucking believe this. Why would WWE be this stupid? I mean, I was already pissed off that the tag team titles were being defended at the pre-show. I was already angry that the Ascension wasn't in that match, but fuck it, I wasn't going to make a prediction for that match because it's not on the main card. And now I don't have to make a prediction for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal either because it's on the fucking pre-show. Now, granted, last year's winner, Antonio Cesaro, where's he now? Defending the tag team championships on the pre-show. So I guess they wanted to keep. Damn it! I'm spitting right now. I'm so frustrated. What the fuck is WWE thinking? So yeah, I'm not even gonna bother making a prediction because nothing matters on the pre-show. And hell, the tag team titles are most likely not gonna change either. I mean, they did once to the New Age Outlaws. Holy hell balls! I hate this. WWE has never been good at making a pre-show. Hell, I remember that in 2013 they had a pre-show for SummerSlam 2013, and you know what was on the pre-show? Dean Ambrose, the then United States Champion, defending his title against Rob Van Dam! Rob Van Dam, one of the most over guys in the business ever! One of the biggest stars ever! Former WWE and ECW champion! On the pre-show! Defending against Dean Ambrose, another wrestler people really like, and the United States Championship was on the line! Don't you think people would have wanted to see that match? Huh? Oh, good grief. I'm getting so frustrated, I can't even believe it. But enough about the pre-show. I'm not even going to bother with a prediction for that. Fuck that show. I'm not going to watch it. I'm only going to watch Mania. So let's get into Mania, shall we? What should we start with? Oh yeah, how about the ladder match? Yeah, an Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Between, let me see if I can remember. It was Bad News Barrett, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, Stardust, R-Truth, and Daniel Bryan. Yeah, the guy who main evented WrestleMania last year is in an Intercontinental Championship ladder match. The guy who's been out with a huge injury for 9 months is in a ladder match. He's not having a safe singles match with someone. He's in a big 7-man ladder match. You have to excuse my my washing machine. It's going a bit crazy. And my dog. Yeah. What sense does that make? What kind of sense does that make? But okay. But the other guys, let's talk about them, shall we? With Bad News Barrett. I really like Bad News Barrett. If you want to know, I don't really have that much to say on anything, so I'll just talk a little bit about the wrestlers involved in the show. First, we have Bad News Barrett, the Intercontinental Champion. That guy has been has some serious bad luck. Injured about 3 times, I believe, and 2 other times he was Intercontinental Champion. So yeah, and WWE's never really given him the push he really deserved. I mean, remember when he came in as in the Nexus angle, and John Cena, he buried him basically. I mean, he was DDT'd on the concrete. Then he beat both Justin Gabriel and Wade Barrett in a few seconds. It was ridiculous. But yeah, that was terrible. So yeah, Bad News Barrett, most likely going to be a mid-carder for life. Never going to be a world champion, which is sad because I really like him. He's really good in the ring and he has great mic skills. I believe he could be something good if the WWE just let him go on the top. But most likely he's not going to go anywhere, and most likely he's going to lose his championship right here. Up next, we have R-Truth. Yeah, R-Truth. Does anyone remember R-Truth? I certainly didn't, because the last time I watched wrestling, which granted was back that was back with WrestleMania 30. He was nowhere to be found. And now, according to the Mark Remark, which is a great parody show that you should be watching, the latest episode is hilarious. He's been off TV for a long time, and now all of a sudden he's the big focal point in this ladder match, always on commentary and all that. And by the way, before I go into any more, the build-up for this ladder match has been fucking stupid. What? Playing hot potato with the Intercontinental Championship? Yeah, that brings prestige back to the championship, right? Playing hot potato, tossing it around like it means nothing. I'm gonna get a migraine by the end of this video, aren't I? Well, let's talk. Well, yeah, R-Truth. Why is he even here? I don't get it. Up next we have let's do Luke Harper. Luke Harper is, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but Luke Harper, I feel he's the best wrestler in that ring, in that match. Yeah, even better than Daniel Bryan. I just feel he can work any sort of style, and he does it with ease. He's really good at everything he does. In fact, I'm actually rooting for him to win the match. I mean, if you want my prediction early, who I think is going to win the match, I'm thinking most likely Dean Ambrose. Yeah, Dean Ambrose is most likely going to win. But if I went by who I want to win, I want Luke Harper to win, or Bad News Barrett to retain, because I really like both, and I really think they can be something good in this company, even though it's run by Vince McMahon, who has no fucking clue what he's doing. Up next, Daniel Bryan. I can say it right now, I really like Daniel Bryan, and I really think he should have been in another match. Perhaps with Bray Wyatt. I'll get to that later on, but yeah, he really shouldn't be in this match. I've heard a few people say that he should probably win to bring some prestige back to the title. Honestly, I don't want him to win the championship. I feel he's above the Intercontinental Championship now. Former world champion, guys. He's a main eventer. He should be in the main event. He should be in the main event. He shouldn't be on the He shouldn't be in that category. And trust me, I'll get to that point later on. Then we have Stardust. Yeah, that's sad for me. You know, back when I watched wrestling a lot, religiously almost, I was a big Cody Rhodes fan. And I always thought he was going to be something great in the company. And when he started that feud with Damien Sandow, who at the time was Mr. Money in the Bank, I thought for sure that this was a perfect opportunity for him to reach the top. And he had a match with Damien Sandow on SummerSlam, and I thought, yes, all you have to do now is to do a match on SmackDown where you put the Money in the Bank briefcase on the line, and then you can either give Damien Sandow a push he needs in order to become world champion, or you give it to Cody Rhodes and he becomes world champion. None of the things happened. Cody got involved in a storyline with Randy Orton and Goldust, which made the Rhodes Brothers a tag team. And while that tag team was amazing, it kept Cody Rhodes out of it. Damien Sandow cashed in on John Cena and became the first man in history to lose Money in the Bank. Yeah. He was the first man ever to lose. And when I say lose, I'm not talking about like John Cena where he cashed in Money in the Bank but he didn't win the championship. No, I mean he actually lost the match. Clean. Again, sorry about that. Yeah. He lost the match clean. John Cena at least won by disqualification. But he lost. And he was pretty much done after that. I mean, when you lose Money in the Bank, your career's dead. Like that was your best opportunity to become world champion, and you fucking failed. WWE was pretty much killed his career right there, instead of giving it to someone who could reach the top. And I know they were most likely just building towards that title unification match. I hate the fact that there's only one title now. I'm still saying it. If you want people to reach the top, you need more titles. You need more world championship. I'm begging WWE, split the brands again. If you split the brands after WrestleMania, I'll watch religiously again. Because I love the brand split part. Then I can just watch SmackDown when I don't feel like watching 3 hours of Raw. But no. Nope. Not what they're doing. They're just sticking their guns. I'll get to that later. And now with Cody Rhodes. I'll get back to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, after a while, he done this Goldust rip-off sort of gimmick. Became Stardust. And then Cody and Goldust split up and had a bad match at Fastlane. And then the feud was just forgotten about. Like, people were like, WWE, just because they had one bad match doesn't mean that the feud should just stop. Like, think of Matt Hardy versus Edge. They had a bad match to start off the feud, but they picked up. They had an absolutely fantastic steel cage match, and then another really good ladder match. So, why not? Why not just give them another chance? You know, Mania, 1-on-1. Goldust versus Cody Rhodes. I would have loved to see that match. That would have given me another match to be excited about. But instead, Stardust was just put into this ladder match because, and for fuck's sake, sorry about that. My screen went blank and I didn't notice. And Goldust is in the fucking pre-show battle royal. I'm gonna keep my head in my hands for a while, but holy crap, I hate this. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Anyway, let's move on to oh yeah, there's two more people. Dean Ambrose. Again, I might get some hate for this, but Dean Ambrose, I never liked Dean Ambrose. I always felt he was kind of boring. Boring on the boring in a match, boring in the ring, and just boring on the mic, boring in the ring, and really, he was my least favorite member of the Shield. So when they split up, I thought that the big match, that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins were gonna rise to the top. Well, I was actually okay with Dean Ambrose and not being at the top, but I probably set my... But I didn't expect what was coming. And I'll get back to that later. But yeah, that's Dean Ambrose for you. Well, but he's the one I'm predicting to win this match, because a lot of things are... Because he was the one who started the feud, really, and... Yeah... I feel he should be probably... He's probably going to win the championship, just to give him a chance to ride as the champion again. And his new gimmick and all that. My washing machine is falling haywire. Either way. And then we have Dolph Ziggler. Probably my most controversial point ever. I hate Dolph Ziggler. I really do. He's never been a good wrestler to me. He's never been good on the mic. He's never been interesting. And he is a fucking moron. Because one of the reasons people really like him is the reason I hate him. His bumps. He bumps like a madman, and what happens? He'll get concussions very easily. Sometimes you don't really have to take that unnecessary risks like Dolph Ziggler's doing. And if he comes out of this ladder match without a concussion, I'll be surprised, really. I mean, that concussion was the reason that cost him the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. I don't like Dolph Ziggler. But just to get back to the point, if you want my prediction on who's going to win this ladder match, I'm predicting it's going to be... I'm hoping it's Luke Harper or Bad News Barrett, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Dean Ambrose. And if you want a secondary opinion, probably Daniel Bryan. Alright, next. Oh yeah, Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. Okay, this is interesting. You have you have Seth Rollins, who's my favorite member of the Shield, and you have Randy Orton, who, well, I don't like Randy Orton all that much because he's really boring on the mic. He's an excellent wrestler, absolutely excellent. But he's going into this match as a babyface. I've never thought Randy Orton was a good babyface. He's always been a heel he's always been a heel to me. Always been the perfect heel. I mean, he strikes out of nowhere. He's a cowardly bastard, and he has those moments in the match where he puts you in a chin lock for so long just to annoy people. That's great work. And his droning on performance annoys the audience as well, which perfect for a heel. So yeah, going into this match as a babyface, not really that well. But both of them are really good wrestlers, so I'm expecting a really good match here. This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to. There are 3 matches I'm looking forward to. This is one of them. And yeah, I'm hoping this will be a really good match. As for prediction, it kind of depends on the main event a little bit. But for now, I'll say I'm hoping and predicting that Seth Rollins is going to win. I'm hoping and predicting Seth Rollins is going to win. But it's up and off. It could be both ways. Who knows? Next, let's do another match that nobody cares about. The women's match. Oh, I'm sorry, Divas match. I hate that term. Either way, we have AJ Lee and Paige going up against the Bella Twins. First of all, Nikki Bella is the Divas champion, yet she's not putting the title on the line. And don't tell me they can't do that because it's a tag match. They could. They could put the title on the line. They've done it before. I remember specifically that there was a six-man tag match on Backlash 2009, which featured Triple H, Shane McMahon, and Batista going against Randy Orton and going against Legacy, which is Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase Jr., and Cody Rhodes. And Randy pinned Triple H to win the WWE Championship off of him. And yeah, they could have put the title on the line, and that could have been for an interesting storyline. Like, these two wants to take down the Bella Twins, but at the same time, the tag team, the Divas Championship is on the line. So that means that whoever wins becomes Divas Champion, which could create some animosity between the two, which can make it uncertain whether or not they can work together to win the championship. And hell, you can also have it so that if Brie wins, she becomes the Divas Champion, which can create some animosity between those two. That could be an interesting thing to think about, having two teams who aren't exactly working together on the same page, but at the same time they want to win. Because they want to. Yeah. But if you want my opinion on the wrestlers themselves, you have AJ Lee, who's always been great, in my opinion, always a great wrestler, and she really defined me. And she's the only woman in this match that I have respect for, because she's not on fucking Total Divas. Fuck that show. Seriously, fuck it. I hate how much WWE advertises for it. Hell, in a recent I recently subscribed to WWE Network because of Wrestlemania, and I spent most of my time watching NXT, and even there, they have advertisements in the middle of a fucking championship match for the in middle of a tag team NXT or women's championship match for Total Divas. That has nothing to do with NXT. But yeah, AJ is the one without. Though I'm guessing she's never gonna be champion again, because WWE is probably doesn't want her to get that much recognition, considering who her husband is. Paige, I really like Paige. I really think she's a really good wrestler, and yeah, that's really all I have to say. Both of them are really good wrestlers. Both of them are really talented. The Bellas, however, they're better than they were when I first watched them, but they're still not that good. And yeah, I guess a lot of people can say that the reason that the Bellas are so high up on the ranks is because of who one of them is married to and one of them is dating. If you don't want to know what I'm talking about, Brie is married to Daniel Bryan, and Nikki is dating John Cena. So yeah, that may be why she's on the top of the ladder. But yeah, this match, it's pretty much the bathroom break match, just like the 13 women match last year was a bathroom break. I didn't even watch that match because that was right after the streak ended, so I didn't watch the rest of the show. But yeah, that match, it was crap. I'm guessing this match is not going to be good. I'm guessing this match is going to suck, because it's the women's match, and WWE hates the women of the company. As for prediction, I'm predicting the Bellas to potentially win, just to put an end to the feud. And they really don't. I see that they really just want to move back to promoting Total Divas by having Total Divas fight each other. And I know Paige is on Total Divas, which baffles me, but yeah, most likely they're not even going to bother. They're just trying to get AJ out of it, I guess. So I'm predicting that the Bellas are going to win, not that it matters. This is a bathroom break match. I'm thinking they're most likely going to put this before the main event like last year, just to have people just take a breather while just take a breath or something, restack their drinks, or get some more snacks or something before the main event. That's what I'm predicting. Next, we have... let's do the United States Championship now. Yeah. United States Championship is being put on the line for the first time in... what? How long has it been? I can't even fucking remember how long it's been since the United States Championship has been on the line on the show. I mean, the United States Champion had been on the show, but not defending the championship. So, yeah, I don't remember how long it's been since that title. No, I think actually... No, wait, WWE doesn't want to remember WrestleMania 23's defense, where Chris Benoit faced off against MVP. So, no, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure when last time was that they defended the championship on. But yeah, we have Alexander Rusev, and from what I heard, Lana is going to be there in Rusev's corner against John Cena. John Cena, who's been the main guy for what, 10 years now? Yeah. Multiple time WWE champ. Hell, 15 times. He's one championship away from tying with Ric Flair. And he's facing up for the United States Championship. Why is he facing up for the United States Championship? Is it just because he's having a feud with Rusev? Look, I'm a big supporter of the fact that look, I'm not saying that it's wrong of them to put the championship on the line, considering Rusev is the United States Champion. But I'm just thinking, why have those two feud at all? I don't get it. Just, I know John Cena's business whole. I know why. It's the whole Russia versus US thing, which is, hello, people. It's not the 80s anymore. It's not during the Cold War anymore. I believe it was during the 80s, not the Cold War. Yeah, that was basically how it went. We're not doing Iron Sheik versus Hulk Hogan here. This is 2015. And yeah, Russia's been a big piece of shit lately, with Putin being absolutely insane. But I'm not going to get into the political discussion right now. But yeah, I don't get it. And by the way, Rusev isn't even Russian. He's Bulgarian. Hell, he was built as a Bulgarian brute when he came in, and then all of a sudden he's Russian. I don't get it. And hell, Lana's Canadian, so make of that what you wish. Anyway, they are facing off against John Cena. Oh gosh, this build up. You know, Rusev has this undefeated streak right now that he's never been pinned or made to tap out in a wrestling match ever. He has lost by countout and disqualification a few times, but he's never tapped out or been pinned in a match. And here comes John Cena, and yeah, he's the guy who's going to try to finally put Rusev down. First match at Fastlane. Rusev wins by hitting a low blow on Cena when the ref's back's turned, and then he puts him in the Acolyte, or no, Accolade actually. John Cena called it the Acolyte at one Raw. The Accolade, and John Cena passes out, and they call it a submission. First of all, why are you calling it submission? I mean, hell, just recently, if you think back to NXT Rival, you have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens won by referee stopping the match. That's essentially what happened. John Cena didn't tap out, so why call it a submission? If you're calling it referee stopping the match, that's perfectly legal. Referee stopping the match because he doesn't want anyone to get hurt too badly. And hey, Kevin Owens won the championship, so it's nothing saying that Rusev couldn't retain the championship that way. He still won the match. And then in the following weeks, John Cena doesn't even get a rematch because logically Rusev won't give him a rematch because he won, of course. But John Cena convinces him into it by making him look weak, by putting him in the STF, and Lana just forced to stop him from hurting Rusev. Okay. And then you have this awful lawyer come in while Lana's off filming a movie. And I say awful lawyer because his acting, holy crap. Tommy was so bad. But yeah. As for predictions for this match. Oh yeah, I should probably give my thoughts on each wrestler. Rusev, I haven't seen too much of Rusev. To be honest, he doesn't look as good, but he's a new guy reaching the top, so and he's reaching the top naturally, so I guess that works. I'll probably give my opinion when I do my thoughts on WrestleMania. Tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I'll do it after WrestleMania or something. And the streak's not on the line, so I won't stop immediately. So this show is just there. Anyway, moving on, we have our next event. John Cena. Again, might get hate for this, but I really like John Cena. I think he's a really good wrestler. He always puts on really good matches, and he's really good on the mic. However, what I do hate about John Cena is, well, the fact that he's been in the main event all the damn time. I'm saying people who have been world champions should be in the main event, but I'm also saying that you shouldn't really put them in championship matches all the damn time. I mean, good grief, how many times have we seen Randy Orton versus John Cena? So yeah, I don't ever want John Cena to be... For fuck's sake. I don't want John Cena to ever be WWE champion again. But I also feel like he shouldn't be in a United States Championship match. But as for predictions, considering that Rusev won last time, I'm predicting Cena's probably going to win and try to bring some prestige back to the United States Championship. Though what would bring it more prestige and give Rusev a bit more boost is if he wins again. Because that gives boost to him as a new talent. Plus it gives boost to the United States Championship. Like, the United States Champion was able to beat John Cena. Come on, that's got to count for something. But yeah, most likely John Cena's going to win. I'm hoping Rusev wins, just for the reasons I just stated. It would give some prestige both to the United States Championship and to him. But yeah, most likely John Cena's going to win. Let me see. There's a ladder match. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. John Cena. Let's just go to the next match. Let's just go to the match that I do care. Another match that I'm really excited for: Sting versus Triple H. Yeah, Sting, one of the faces of WCW, who went to TNA for a while. For the first time ever, Sting is having a match on WWE TV at WrestleMania of all places. promises. A match nobody thought would ever happen. That Sting would actually be there. He's now facing off against Triple H. I'm really looking forward to this match. Because I watched Sting when he was in TNA. I haven't watched wrestling for as long as WCW and all that. I was born in 1996, and I didn't start watching wrestling until 2009, I think. But yeah, I watched TNA and I really liked Sting. And I watched some promos he's done on Raw, and he's really good. He's still really good. So yeah, and Triple H, he's my second favorite wrestler of all time. He's most like, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him go toe to toe with Triple H and with Sting. Both of them look like really good, really good. Now the match itself is most likely not going to be that good because, well, Sting's older than the Undertaker. How good of a match can you get out of Sting? Triple H is really good. I mean, last year we saw him in a great match with Daniel Bryan. So most likely we're going to get a decent match, I think. But the spectacle of it and the story of it would probably be really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this match. As for predictions, most likely we're going to have Sting win. Sting's most likely going to win. After all, it's his first match. And for what I've heard, maybe his last. Like his final match ever is against Triple H at Wrestlemania. It's not a bad way to go out, I'm just saying. That's odd. If Sting come back and he only has one match. But hey, he's 55. Can't work forever. So yeah, this will probably be a really good match for the spectacle. Not so good in terms of in-ring ability, but most likely it's going to be decent enough. I'm predicting Sting to win. But have you ever had that feeling where you are predicting someone to win and it makes the most sense for them to win, but since it's against one of your favorite wrestlers, you still kind of root for them to win? I'm kind of rooting for Triple H to win the match. I mean, last year I was really rooting for Triple H to beat Daniel Bryan because I wanted to see him as world champion again. But yeah, most likely he's not going to win. But I'm still kind of rooting for Triple H because I love Triple H. Second favorite wrestler of all time. Who's my number one? Well, let's get into that match, shall we? Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. Excuse me for a moment. Again, excuse me for a moment. Really sorry about that my mom just came down, but the washing machine isn't really done yet, so what's the point? Anyway, yeah, I've ranted about this in my previous video. Well, I'm gonna rant a little bit about it again right now. This match makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense for this match to happen. Undertaker's streak is dead. There's no drama to the match. Bray Wyatt gains nothing by beating the Undertaker. He's just gonna beat up an old man and make him look bad. And if Undertaker wins, it's gonna make Bray Wyatt look bad. This match has no reason to exist. It has no purpose. It is all. And it's going to suck because I know The Undertaker can't wrestle anymore. And it's really sad for me to say that because Undertaker is my favorite wrestler of all time. And now I'm just watching him get drained. And like I said in my previous video, he should have retired a long time ago. He should have retired when he reached 20-0. He should have retired when he got to WrestleMania 30. He should have retired when the fucking streak ended last year. But no. And hell, he hasn't even appeared on Raw at all, or any show really between WrestleMania to WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt's been cutting all the promos. Yeah, I'm gonna say it right now. I don't think this match is gonna be good. I don't see this match having a good ending. This match is gonna make people look bad no matter what. And really, this match, I don't want to see it. I'm honestly hoping that Undertaker somehow can't wrestle that night. That for some reason Undertaker decides that I can't do this. I gotta go home. And he skips on the match. Have Bray Wyatt win by forfeit, I don't care. Just don't have this match. It's gonna be sad and it's gonna be pathetic. Fuck this match. Undertaker just turned 50, by the way. No. I don't want to see this match. I don't want to see this match at all. I'm going to. And I'm going to hate it. By the way, if you want my thoughts on Bray Wyatt, he's been okay. He's like decent wrestler. But his momentum was killed last year when he lost to John Cena. And it was a pretty bad match too. Because you had this storyline about John Cena maybe turning his back on the fans by hitting Bray Wyatt with a chair, and this legacy thing going on, and the crowd didn't care. Because we know John Cena's not going to turn heel. And we know that this storyline's been played to death. This doesn't work. This match does not work. And prediction: Undertaker. He's still my favorite wrestler, so I don't know who should win this match. Frankly, none of them should. But I'm gonna put my money on Taker, just because it's my favorite wrestler ever. Honestly, Undertaker's dead to me after the streak died, so I'm putting my money on Mark Calloway to win the match. Just win the match and just leave. And it's a horrible last match if this is the last match. Honestly, with streak ending, I was happy with that being a last match. Honestly, I mean, I disagree with this, and if I could, I would never have had the streak end. But that's what happened. And now there's nothing. I hate this. I hate this. Fuck this match. Moving on. Let's see what I've Yeah. I pretty much talked about every single match. That leaves us with the final straw. The final piece. The thing that everyone's talking about, and the last match I'm actually excited for, only because of the ending. The main event. The WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Beast Incarnate, accompanied by Paul Heyman, who's done amazing promos as of late. The Beast, Brock Lesnar, versus Roman Reigns, the Royal Rumble winner. I ranted about this earlier, and I'm going to rant about it again. And I want to send out a message to everyone who says to me, who comments on anything and says that the reason we hate this match is because of Daniel Bryan. And it's not. In my opinion, Daniel Bryan shouldn't even be in the main event this year. In my opinion, I don't know who anyone could be in the main event this year. Because Brock Lesnar, he's been, like I said before, he's been built up as this beast. He ended the streak. He squashed John Cena. He went through hell and back in that Royal Rumble match. John Cena hit him with 3 attitude adjustments in a row, and 2 of them Brock Lesnar just got right back up after he was hit with it. 2 curve stomps from Seth Rollins, being thrown into the steel steps, getting an elbow drop from the elbow drop through the announce table that broke one of his ribs, and he still won the match. Again, sorry. And Roman Reigns, he's had a few main event matches since breaking from the Shield, and he beat Randy Orton, and then he got an injury. He was left off TV until TLC, and then he started cutting those horrible promos where he was reciting fairy tales, quoting Looney Tunes, and saying something like, "You are just a sniveling little sucker full of suffering succotash, son." What kind of a number 1 contender are we looking at right now? This does not make Roman Reigns look good. This makes Roman Reigns look like a fool. Roman Reigns does not look like a valuable contender. He's been losing matches constantly. He lost clean to the Big Show, a guy that Brock Lesnar killed right before he ended the streak. He's been losing to Seth Rollins through cowardly tactics. And Roman Reigns does not look like a valuable contender. He does not look like he can beat the Beast. I want to express to everyone, I like Roman Reigns. I do. He was my second favorite member of the Shield. I really thought he had a good future in the company. Later, when he'd been built up, when he'd been singles champion for Intercontinental United States Championship for a while. Had one of my predictions last year was that there were going to be a triple threat Shield match for the United States Championship, and that Roman Reigns is going to win, and it's not going in this start getting the push that he needed to make it to this moment. But it didn't. He got left in the Shield, then he got betrayed, and then he lost. And then he got injured, and then he didn't reach the top of the ladder, and then he won the Royal Rumble, and we didn't think he was that good. And then he had the match with Daniel Bryan, which actually hurt him, because Daniel Bryan was carrying him during the match. It didn't make Roman Reigns look good, it made him look like he has absolutely no chance. And that's the biggest problem with this man. You know, people, there's been a storyline going on saying that he can't beat Brock Lesnar. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We don't believe he can beat Brock Lesnar, and if he does, it's bullshit. It's just bullshit. It makes absolutely no sense why he should beat Brock Lesnar. And as for predictions, right up until a few days ago, I thought for certain Roman Reigns is going to win because the company really has faith in him, but we don't. They're really going to go all the way with this. But just recently, Brock Lesnar re-signed. He's quit. He's given up on his MMA career. He's not leaving after WrestleMania. He's staying with WWE, and that means that Brock Lesnar is gonna stick around for a few more years. I heard it was a 3-year contract. I don't know what kind of dates he's gonna work, if he's gonna work like he's done previously, but he's sticking around. So that means that there is a possibility that he might win. He might just win this match. That's what I'm hoping, and that's what I'm... Hold on. Sorry, my dad wanted to get the vacuum cleaner. And there he goes off. Either way, back to this. I know I've been pausing on. I really don't want to record this again. And by the way, for those of you who watched my thoughts on the Hobbit Battle of Five Armies, my computer's been acting up a little bit as of late, which is why there has been black screen. When it was and that's why I waited a bit until recording this video, because it's been problematic. So if this video comes up with black screen, I'm really, really sorry. But I'm going to leave it like that. I'm really sorry. Either way, yeah, like I said, there might be a chance that he can win. But who knows? I'm not even sure, really, if Roman Reigns. That's why I'm excited for this now. I'm really not sure what the result's going to be. What I'm hoping is going to happen is that Brock Lesnar retains, and then Seth Rollins comes off and cashes in Money in the Bank and wins. That would be a great moment. First time ever that someone has cashed in Money in the Bank on WrestleMania. That would be a great moment. That would make me excited for the next pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. That would be a great match. They had a great match at the Royal Rumble. I would be excited to see that again. But that's most likely not going to happen. There are a few possible outcomes. 1. Brock Lesnar retains. 2. Roman Reigns wins. 3. Roman Reigns wins and Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank and wins. 4. Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank on Brock Lesnar, which is what I'm hoping. And if he doesn't cash in Money in the Bank, at least I want Brock Lesnar to win. I'm going to go with that as the prediction. I'm going to say Brock Lesnar's going to win. Whether or not Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank is irrelevant. I'm hoping he cashes in Money in the Bank, but most likely Brock Lesnar's going to win. Then he's going to take a few weeks off, and then he's going to come back for a big match with, I don't know, Randy Orton, perhaps? Or even the match people really wanted to see, which was Daniel Bryan. And I've heard some talks about him facing The Rock at the next WrestleMania. That could be a great match. But yeah. I am hoping and begging that this match does not end with Roman Reigns. The outcome I'm hoping the least for is Roman Reigns winning. In any way, shape, or form. Roman Reigns winning is a bad move. First of all, for those people who say that he should turn heel with Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar can't work as a face. It just doesn't work. Yeah, he's going to go into this match as a face, but that's only because we don't want Roman Reigns to win. Sorry. That's the thing. The fans are going to erupt with boos and hate. Hell, I just listened to Rikishi's Hall of Fame speech, and when he was listing up all the people from the Samoan family, Hawaii family that he was part of, when he mentioned Roman Reigns, the crowd booed a lot because they don't want Roman Reigns to win. If Roman Reigns doesn't win, people are going to be happy, and if Seth Rollins catches him on the back, they will be even more happy because they get an exciting moment. So yeah, if WWE has any sort of thought, they'll have Seth Rollins cash in Money in the Bank on Brock Lesnar. So yeah, that's my prediction. I'm seeing on my timer that I'm just about going over an hour. And I just went over my timer, so I have to record another one. So yeah, WWE, please don't fuck this up. This is your last opportunity. Have Brock Lesnar win. Have this match end with Seth Rollins cashing Money in the Bank. Or just have Brock Lesnar win. Set up some great matches later with Brock Lesnar putting the title on the line. Hell, you can have Roman Reigns lose after a hard-fought battle, which will make him look great and look good. He still couldn't beat Brock Lesnar, but here comes Seth Rollins and steals his moment. So yeah, I'm begging WWE, don't screw this up. And I'm really begging here because I know they will. So yeah, WrestleMania's coming up. Hope you guys at least somewhat enjoy it. At least enjoy Seth Rollins and Randy Orton and Sting vs Triple H. And I'm gonna come back tomorrow, or maybe later. I will at least record my thoughts on the match when I get to, before I go on my Easter holiday. So yeah, have a good night, and and I'll see you guys later. This is berfore signing off.